glad to be here to welcome you to our function where we would like to appreciate you as our loyal customers. So I will welcome our board chairman, Mr. Danu Chadaria, to speak and welcome you officially. May I request all the board members who are present, please come forward. Great, over to you, Mr. Chadaria.
Hi, good evening, everybody. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for making up today. And we have some changes in our leadership of the bank. And let me introduce my colleague director, Nalin Shah. Most of you may know me. He has been with the bank ever since INA was started. And Anish Chandaria. Vimola is the PLC, GT Bank PLC, Lagos, Nigeria. Mr. Bayo, the new MD, very young, dynamic banker. Executive Director, Mr. Victor. Now, let me introduce, up to now, you may be, for the last few months or a year or so, you may not have been satisfied with the service and this one. But now we have a very young, dynamic MD, Mr. Bayo, who has been in Kenya for first 10 months of the merger, and after that he had taken up the leadership of Rwanda, GT Rwanda. And now he is here. And I'm sure, he is here to change the face of the bank and the service level. And I'm sure, and thank you so much, so many of our customers present here, they have been our founder customers of the bank. And there are so many here on whose strength the FINA Bank had grown, and then the merger took place. And we have Mr. Imolo. I want him to say a few words. He's from GT Bank PLC, Nigeria.
Good evening, distinguished customers, members of staff of Guaranty Trust Bank Kenya Limited, my fellow directors, and all well-wishers that are present here today. The chairman has said it all. Let me start by thanking everybody for being with us in this journey. The journey of bank and customer is a long-term journey. It's not a race. It's even more than a marathon. It's not a sprint. Because our relationship is meant to be symbiotic. As the customer grows bigger, the bank also becomes stronger and bigger. And I think our objective is to make you more successful, to make you more prosperous, so that the more prosperous we are, like I said, the more we also become prosperous on our side. I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you all for your patronage. And I can tell you today that you're going to see a new face of Guaranty Trust Bank Kenya, starting with the emergence of Bayo as the managing director of the bank. As you can see, he's very young, very agile, full of energy and ideas. We have tried him and he's been found to be good, and that's why we brought him here. Like I said, you can see, come forward. You can see he's full of energy, very young. So we're running around everywhere. Please, I want to encourage you, make use of him very well. He's full of energy. And that audacity of youth is still there with him. Remember when there was a book that Barack Obama wrote, Audacity of Hope. This is audacity of youth. He has youthfulness in him, he has energy, and he's also very intelligent. So please make use of him, and at the end of the day, I believe we'll all be very successful together. Once again, I want to thank you all for coming. Feel free to call him, feel free to call the chairman. You cannot clap with one hand. The two hands must be used to clap together. And again, a tree cannot make a forest. You need lots of trees. If the tree stands alone, it's going to fall. I don't want Bayo to fall. Bayo needs the support of everybody, both the members of the board and also our customers and staff of the bank. And the PLC, we're going to support him significantly to ensure that he can deliver on his promises. We believe we work together to achieve greater success. Thank you so much. God bless you as you come, and God also bless your business. Thank you.
Good evening. Distinguished customers, that's the reason why we're here today. Essentially, I told you guys to have a cocktail to to say thank you for being with us along this journey from Fina Finance, in the 80s, 1991, and then transformed into Fina Bank, and then to Guaranty Trust Bank. Beauty of the transition between Fina Bank and Guaranty Trust Bank is, in the history of Kenya, when you look at acquisitions that's been done historically, there hasn't been any acquisition that any bank has paid the kind of multiple that was paid to acquire Fina Bank. And the reason is very simple. The reason is that Daniba has built, it's built an institution, it's built a legacy. It's built an amazing institution that can only be nurtured and can only grow from strength to strength. Most customers here form the nucleus of the bank. And the history of most of us here are businesses that started from infancy and has become very large institutions today and can only get larger. That same story is going to be the story of Guaranty Trust. Guaranty Trust Bank PLC has a market capitalization of almost $5 billion. The size of the bank is huge. It's one of the most profitable banks in Africa. Last year we were the 9th most profitable bank in Africa. The journey that we're on is to ensure that Guaranty Trust Bank Kenya, in the next 5 to 10 years, is one of the leading financial institutions in the country. And we can't do that without the customers. So I'm here to appeal for your support. We will do what we can. Our business is to ensure that we add value to your businesses and we support you. And we essentially, we treat you the way you want to be treated. Exceed your expectations, and the only commitment I can make is that you will not find a better bank. We have a long road to go. It's a journey, it's a marathon. It's like getting married. You start, hey, and hopefully you grow together until old age. That is going to be the story, and I can assure you that this is just the beginning. Thank you very much for coming. And it's a Friday night, so there are lots of drinks. The bar is just opening, so we'll like to have you here until it's till dawn. So thank you very much, and thank you for coming.
Thank you very much, Bayo, and thank you very much, Chairman, Mr. Chagaria. So we'd like to take this opportunity to toast to our new MD, Mr. Bayo, and I'd like to hand this over to Victor.
Good evening, everyone. And on behalf of Guaranty Trust Bank in Kenya, I'd like to say thank you to everyone that has come. And I would like to use this opportunity to ask every one of you to join me as I make a toast to our new Managing Director, Mr. Bayo Vera Cruz. For Bayo, here's a toast to good health.
Yes.
To good leadership. And to fantastic customer service.
Thank you very much, Victor. Now, before we wrap up, I'd like to request you, we have a souvenir for Mr. Bayo right on my left-hand side. As you walk there and sign, I would like to welcome him in a true Kenyan way. We are hospitable, and we just want to leave him with a souvenir to remind him that we are happy to have him here, and we would like to move the band to the next level. So I'd like to wrap this up by giving a vote of thanks. First of all, I'd like to thank Sankara Hotel very much for the space they've given us, for the meals, for the drinks. I'd also like to extend a great appreciation to all the service providers that are here with us, DJ Stretch and the photographers. I'd also like to extend appreciation to all our board members and all the management of GT Bank. And last but not least, to you, the customer, we are happy to have you. So we appreciate you once again. Enjoy yourself this evening. God bless you and have a lovely weekend ahead. Thank you.